Hey everybody, how are you doing today? We are going to cover part 2 of the Breakneck Point Trail Half Marathon, which I'll be running in just over 2 weeks now. If you want to see, we're going to be doing this lower portion of the loops, which you see on your screen now. And you know, I haven't started the watch yet. I'm just getting myself on course here, but probably going to be over 8 miles on the trail, I'd say, today. It's going to be a chilly day. I really wasn't expecting it. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt, but I think it's going to be fun, and I'm happy to share the second half of this course with you, including Breakneck Ridge itself. So let's get myself started here. It's really nice and green. Out of almost nowhere, all the green just popped up, and we noticed it just the other day, Megan and I, when we were driving out to Long Island actually. But yeah, the green's just sprouting up on the mountain, so it looks beautiful. Let's hope we get some clearness, but either way, I just want to challenge myself and get a handle on this second part of the course. We're reaching the point now where we hit the fork in the road. You can see loop 1 that we did in a previous video comes out here, and last time I went straight to the exit. Now we're going to continue into the second part of the course. So we've got a little river crossing here, and then we're going to be truly on track with part 2 of the Breakneck Point Trail Half course. Here we go. Oh. All right, we're over the river. Now we just follow this next trail. Got my GPS on my watch. Let's keep going. This portion of the trail is actually going to be both the in and out. So as you come around to loop 2, or part 2 of that bottom loop, you essentially come back to this same point and make your way back to the finish line. So it sort of doubles back on itself, but it does a separate loop up Breakneck and then down the backside. So that's really what we're going for today. Just doing a little speed hiking here on a big rocky incline. We'll get back to running. Fork from where you return and where you go out towards Breakneck. So this is about where we're going to re-merge with this particular trail and head back to the finish line. It's a tough climb here. I'm huffing and puffing, and we're just climbing and walking. You can see we're actually going to come from over there and head back once we finish Breakneck. I just got to get up over this hill, actually back down to the road, and then we climb Breakneck Ridge. It's a tough part of the course. Down there is Bannerman Castle. I've been there before. You have to take a ferry. It's a little island, kind of a historic site. Believe it or not, the downhill in this section is very taxing on the body because it's just very rocky and loose with leaves and like gravel. So you really can't just let yourself fall. You're constantly catching yourself, or else you could just slide right out or like trip over something hiding under the leaves. But it's just kind of precarious the way everything is just loose. So it makes it difficult to go fast and just let your momentum carry you. You really gotta put work in on the quads for this part. Alright, so it turns out I completely misunderstood the change in the course. Breakneck Ridge itself is actually closed through July for trail maintenance, so I actually need to take a different trail to the top of Breakneck Ridge, and it's actually not the Breakneck Ridge steep climb that we had last year, or that I've been talking about this whole time, and I'll show you. Basically, this is Breakneck Ridge, this is closed, so we're actually going to turn around here. There'd be an aid station right where I'm standing, and then we turn around and go back in and use this green trail to get to the top of Breakneck Ridge. So that's what we got to do. We turn around here, this would be an aid station, and now we go back up and take sort of a different way to Breakneck Ridge. Let's go. There's just a natural staircase of rocks here. It's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever gone this way. It looks tough. Honestly, I'm gonna miss the Breakneck Ridge part, but this is pretty cool. Floating. Nice. Not probably halfway up. We're still making our way up. There's a couple of tricky parts left straight ahead here off this cliff, but you can see overall why this race, you know, even though it's a half marathon, you know, my goal is 4 hours because it's just brutal. It's not much of a running course. There's a lot of this that you just have to scramble on rocks and stuff. I mean, look at this. That's what we're dealing with. A very unique mountain race experience, at least for me, who's relatively new to mountain races. So gotta finish this climb. I need my hands, so put you down for a second. It's so up. It's brutal. It just keeps going up like a wall. Oh man, this part of the course is the part that's absolutely brutal. Honestly, it's this last, like, even flat sections, like I can't run. There's just, my legs start to turn to jello. And you know, Breakneck is tough going up. Honestly, I think the new route is even tougher on the legs, just because you go through it for a little longer. It's a little more drawn out. It's still steep, but you don't just get it over with in like one rock climb type thing. So this is the same section that got me last year, that put me about, you know, 12 minutes over 4 hours. You know, it's just hard. There's about, I don't know, maybe 4 miles left once you come off Breakneck. I personally have about 3.8 miles left, so this is a longer run than I thought it was going to be. But it's good practice, and you know, this part is just where, again, my legs turn to jello. You know, we've got our last climb coming up right now. You can kind of see it's just gradually uphill now, and like, I have to walk it. I have to walk it. I can't run. But good practice. I'd love to do just like the Breakneck section again, just to get my legs used to one more time doing that climb, and then still managing to run on this flat section and uphill section a little bit. I think I need that to do really well on race day. I don't know if I'll have time to do it. I'm gonna walk my way out of here. It's probably gonna take a while. It's, you know, last section of this run is gonna be super slow, and it is what it is. It's good practice, and not disappointed. It's tough. It's tough. It's a challenge, and I'm challenging myself, and yeah, needed a break, and let's keep going. Oh my God, my legs are literally jello. I don't know how I'm still moving. Oh, that was tough. I need to get in the car, get some protein shake or something in me, and some hydration too, and electrolytes. Whew. What a journey. We'll check back inside and look at what everything was like today after all that. Man, good workout, I guess. Okay, we're gonna keep this super brief because this was a longer one today. You can see, obviously, it was a longer run than I expected, 11.5 miles. Honestly, not as slow as I thought the last couple miles were gonna be. I think miles like 8 through maybe 10 included Breakneck somewhere in there, so I slowed down for that reason. And, you know, just because of where the miles hit, you know, you don't know if you climbed a lot or went down a lot during each mile, but then the end, you know, again, was just my slowest portions, trying to get up out of the backside of Breakneck and then go back down to the car. So a tough day, not really what I expected, but good to prepare myself for the actual race in just a couple weeks. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.